Guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. So this is another episode of the university series, and basically this episode is going to be talking about what you should know before living on campus. So just stay tuned and like, comment, share, and subscribe. Okay, so the first thing on our list today is basically just keep in mind and basically just realize that this is the first thing that you should know before going to live on campus. The first thing that you should know is basically come to the realization that it will be basically you alone on that campus. Just come to that realization first thing that okay, me going to college, me going to live on campus, being say, I'm me alone, I got did here in that dorm room in most cases unless you have a roommate. But basically get the point. And some people going to college will be the very first time that they leave their probably their home parish. And basically in some cases some people actually don't leave them parish until they go to college and whatever. And in fact in my situation it was my first time living alone when I went to college when we go live in a dorm, but you get the point. So it was my first time living alone when I first moved for college basically in a Kingston. So basically just come to the realization that it will be you alone, so you really have to take care of yourself when you go there. The next thing that you should know when you're going to live on campus is basically realizing that you actually have to feed yourself. So when you're on campus you're responsible for all your meals, you understand? So if you don't get up and cook breakfast, there is no breakfast. If you don't get up and cook lunch, there is no lunch. If you don't get up and cook dinner, there is no dinner. And especially in my family, before I started college, basically in my family, me never do the cooking. Let's just me, I'll be very honest, me never do the cooking. So most times either my mother would have cook or my brother would have cook, but somebody else would have cook other than me. And when especially when in high school, I go home and food always did it. And it's like, I know me not have to worry about it, and I have to cook nothing. And when you move to college, when you move on campus and you're like, wait, so I have to get up and make my own breakfast, and it's like 7 days a week, 30 days a month, you have to do this for yourself. So it's not like before where I say, oh, some days I make my own breakfast, some days my mother might do breakfast for everybody, or some days somebody else cook dinner. It's like you're responsible for everything. You have to get up and go make the breakfast. When you come from class and I make that day, do your lunch, and then for example you eat a lunch and go back to class, and you come back again in the evening, you have to do your own dinner. So you realize, okay, and let's just be honest, most college students don't cook 3 times a day. Let's be honest, they probably just touch the stove once a day. Some people don't touch the stove at all. Some people only touch the stove like once a week. Me is one of those once a week persons that touches stove once a week. More than that, that is too much for me. And especially if it's a shared living space, then you know it can be difficult when you have probably 6, 7, 8 people that use the one stove, and it's like when you finally have time to do it, the stove I use, you don't have no space to do anything by the stove, so you just not cook nothing. So we can get the point, but basically when you move to live on campus for college, you have to realize you have to go feed yourself. You have to go feed yourself. And as we talk about feed yourself, the next point is you'll have to realize you have to budget yourself. And this part is very important. When me start college, and you see, when you're at home, you eat and you eat and you eat and you eat. When you're at college and when you're on campus by yourself, you start to realize, okay, when your family members send that one money come give you, and you realize that me have to get groceries out of this, and sometimes you probably want budget. So like for example during the week, so for example it's Saturday and your family members send the money, and them send the money and you go buy some groceries. So you have to be very wise with how you use that money when you buy the groceries, and then at the same time you don't want done the money on groceries on the Saturday and the new week not started. So it's like you have to buy a small amount of stuff, and then during the week what you have to go do is you probably say to yourself, say, I want to put aside $2,000 so I can probably buy food in a week or whatever, you understand? Because nobody don't want mackerel and nobody don't want their own cooking 7 days a week. Let's just be honest. Nobody don't want their own food every day. So you probably budget and say, alright, $2,000 for fast food this week, and the rest make buy groceries and just, you know, do ramens or whatever with it. So when you're going to live on campus, be very careful with your budget, your money. Come here, tell you say, like me in one position where and this happened only once, but it's from it happened one time, it can never happen again to me. But basically, it's like the money just disappear, just evaporate, and guess what? I me to spend the money, but me just in a bad situation. I spend the money badly, and then me realize, oh, me did broke on campus, and I don't know, but that is just my own story. But don't make that reach you. Me I tell you, the one time that happened to me, I say it can never happen again. Never can happen again. So guess what? If you're not sure the next money I come from as yet, just not yam nothing. Whatever you have left, sit down pan it. Sit down pan the last bit of money we have until you get some more money. Because basically, what happened is that a particular person is supposed to send me the money that weekend, and then somehow them just not send me the money that weekend. But it's like me plan around the fact that them send me that money that weekend. So now me left with probably this last dollar in my name, and me say, oh God, man. And me said to myself, so them really not send me the money. But me did have food, so it's not like me that dead, but you get the point. That was just a bad budgeting mistake for me, basically. But don't make that happen to you on campus. Nobody not look for you. Don't make yourself go down to $0. It don't look good. Me never go down to $0, but oh God, me did feel like it. Like me did feel like it. But basically, me never did have enough to do what me didn't want to do. And so me have to shut my mouth, sit down, and probably, you know, me probably don't want to buy food or whatever. Me never have no money to buy the food. So me just sit down and say, alright, the person that send me the money, whatever me have, me have to go to sit down pan it. Cause me I tell you, knowing say probably you don't, probably you lost money, you know, it don't feel good. But anyways, as I said before, the person is supposed to send me the money. But basically, when you're on campus, budget wisely and don't make yourself go broke on campus. Cause especially where me live originally, it's probably a good distance from Kingston. So, you know, me I said to myself, look how far we there. You understand? So it's like, don't whatever. No, whatever. But anyways, that was just my little story there about budgeting. Don't go broke on campus. That's the next thing that you should know before moving on campus. You don't pretty at all. The next thing that you should know before moving on campus or going to live on campus is that you have to wash for yourself. So basically, as you realize in this video, most of this video will be surrounded or basically focused on what you have to do by yourself when you go on campus. Now, some people, when them there them yard, them have somebody wash for them, the mother wash for them or whatever. So you get the baby in when you're there at home. When you move on campus, if you not wash your clothes, them not clothes to wear. It's as simple as that. So you have to wash it with your hand. And so every Saturday morning, I wake up 5:30 and I start wash. I ain't going to forget the line space because at the end of the day, it's a dorm. It is a dorm, so other people want to use it too. So it's basically first come, first serve. Or you're going to say, okay, every Friday night, I'm going to wash. Basically, using the laundry room, using the machine, and just pay the money and wash once a week. So you have to decide where you're going to basically. And then the next thing, too, that you should know before moving on campus is that you have to be responsible for yourself when you're sick. So for example, you're there on campus, and let me tell you, being sick on campus is not nice because when you're sick, it's like you want a baby. You want somebody to baby you when you're sick. And when you're there on campus and nobody is not there to baby you, it does why. So when you're sick, you have to take responsibility for yourself and say, okay, care yourself at a health center, go make the right letters so you can, so the lecturer know. Or for example, this is for students who do like labs or basically compulsory lab work or anything in the medical field, anything like any coursework that is compulsory, and basically you're gonna miss it because you're sick. Go to the health center, make them write the letter or whatever, and you can present it to the lecturer when you feel better or whatever. But basically, you're responsible for yourself when you're sick. And when you're sick, several times since being on campus, I get sick, and every time it's like me just sleep. I just lie down in the bed and sleep, and you know, until I get better. And it's not a nice feeling, to be honest, but you have to be responsible for yourself. So if you're sick, you have to care yourself, go to the health center. And for example, you know that bad and probably you know what's wrong with you probably just have to go to the pharmacy, go buy something at the pharmacy, or you go off campus, go buy something. But basically, you really have to be responsible for yourself when you're on campus all alone, no family member, no anything. So the next thing that you should know before moving on campus is that you have to be responsible for getting your schoolwork done. So if you're somebody when you leave the home, your mother would have there behind and say, okay, make sure you get the assignments them done, and you know, when you go to college, when you live on campus, there is nobody behind you. Nobody not physically there with you to push you and say, well, get the work done by the deadline. So guess what? This is where you have to really be responsible, because there's nobody behind you. You literally did here with your time. You can decide to waste your time if you want to. You can probably choose to waste your time. But there's nobody behind you who says, do the work, do the work, do the work. If you not do the work, that is honestly your business. That's honestly your business if you don't decide to do the work. But there's nobody behind you to push you and run. As a matter of fact, let me just tell you this: the lecturers them not run behind if you no work. Them get the deadline. If you want to do it, you do it. If you don't want to do it, that's your business. That. So you just have to really be responsible when you go on campus and use your time wisely. This leads to the next point: time management. Be very careful on campus with your time. Be very, very, very careful, because me I tell you, a lot of things keep on campus, for example, health fairs and different stuff. Sometimes the parties skip at night. Be very careful here to get time and use it. Don't let it be a case where you waste. For example, you have an assignment due tomorrow and you got a party tonight, and you know it due 9 o'clock in the morning. You got to decide to you got a party because that's more important tonight, and then you got to come in from the party at 3 a.m. and just go start the people them work. You understand what I mean? Or maybe you come in 3 a.m., fall asleep, and you wake up back probably 7 o'clock and just start the people them work. You understand what I mean? Don't be careless. So you have to have time management and always put the schoolwork first when you're on campus. So that's another thing that you should know before going to live on campus. So basically, a next thing that you should know when you're going to live on campus is that more than likely you will be living in a shared space. And I'm not just talking about the room. Shared space as in most students can probably get them one room, right? But shared kitchen and shared bathroom, that me I talk about. You probably have to end up sharing the bathroom with somebody or somebody's, and more than likely you're gonna end up sharing the kitchen with multiple people, right? So basically, you just have to keep that in mind. Say, okay, if we go share another my bathroom, it's not just my bathroom, if we go share with these people, and guess what? So as it relates to bathroom, not everybody grew up the way you did grow up, and not everybody clean the way you clean. So you might go in there, for example, 5 people to one toilet or maybe something like that, and it's like when you're going to the bathroom, appear yak in the bathroom, and sometimes honestly, sometimes you're gonna be very disgusted. But let me just say this: don't let it get to you. Just go there. Whenever you use the bathroom, you do the right thing. Whoever want to leave the mess in there, if there's a mess in this, use the other one. You understand? You go in the other stall. If the other stall they have something to go in the other stall again. But basically, don't keep up with people and them nastiness. That's how I just want to put out there. So if you go there and there's a shared bathroom and the bathroom not stay good, just lock your room door and call it a day. You understand what I mean? Don't make it get to you too much, basically. As it relates to shared kitchen, just plan out how you're gonna make it work with other people when you go there. If you realize say 5 people to the one stove, and you realize say anytime you want, the only time that you're free for use the kitchen, somebody else always in there. Maybe you can just get up earlier to use it, or probably use it late in the night or something like that. But you just have to go work out a schedule that works. So the next thing that you should take into consideration when you're going to live on campus is that you're going to be in close proximity to other people. So basically, if you live on a flat, you're going to have flatmates, and it means that more than likely, because you live on campus, you will have to socialize a lot more with other people. So now, if you're somebody who does not necessarily like the socializing thing, you're not gonna like this at all. So you go wake up in the morning and people are probably in their bathroom. When you're going in the bathroom, you put them up in the kitchen, or you put them up in the hall. But basically, living on campus, your chances of socializing are very high. You have got to socialize with them almost every day. So you wake up, it's like, I'm telling you, it's very hard to live on campus and avoid people, especially the people that you live with on the same flat, or maybe the same block or tower or whatever, depending on how your dorm set up. It's very hard to avoid people, so you have to go talk to people regardless. So just keep that in mind, that you might have to do a lot more socializing than you're technically used to, because I mean, when I first went on campus where I was living, it's like we go there and Me have to talk to people because you know me in them face and them in my face already. So it's like you see them at least say hi or something. You know what I mean? Just say hi or whatever and move along with the day basically. But just keep in mind that you'll have to socialize a lot more because it's a small space. Everybody know everybody in our hall basically. Everybody see each other before, and that's just the truth when you live on campus. Last thing that I want to mention in this video that you should know before going to live on campus is that basically most halls do observe quiet time. Usually quiet time is around 10 or 11 p.m. or even somehow I might have it to 12 p.m. But I think between 10 and 11 p.m. Quiet time would start. But basically during once quiet time start, there should be no loud noise or anything like that. And let me just tell you this, even though the quiet time is between 10 and 11 p.m. or whatever, depending on the dorm, there are going to be some unruly people that do not observe that. So when 11 o'clock and even 12 o'clock and 1 p.m. come, not 1 p.m., 1 a.m. come, and you're in your room, I study or something, and I say, but why at 1 a.m. so much noise upon the hall? Somebody, I break the rules clearly, and they might do a chat, or they might do something, or they might have them friends, and sometimes that does happen. It's not supposed to happen, but sometimes it does happen. And sometimes all I can say, don't let anything that happen on the hall get to you to that point. Like if it really affect your studying and getting your schoolwork done, then yes, report it. But other than that, ignore people. Just ignore people and them foolishness. If someone is doing something that's just not constructive and you not enough to do it, then make them stay. Leave them, let them do them, and you just ignore that and leave it alone. But yeah, basically just do you. Don't let the bathroom get to you or any other issue. Just go there, do your schoolwork, and get what you need to get done basically. So yeah, anyways, this is another episode of the university series. These are some things that you should know before going to live on campus. This is the end of today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and go ahead and check out some of the other episodes of the university series down below. Bye guys.